So a bit of history. Winescape started in 2006, and at that point I operated pretty much as a traditional broker. We'd go out to wineries, we would find out what they had for sale, we would request samples of wine direct to those buyers, bring samples back to our office, rebadge them, repack them, and then send those samples out to potential buyers. Buyers would offer back through us, and suppliers would do the same. For my operation, we found this was really inefficient, and instead of assisting people to sell wine and to buy wine, we actually became a bit of a bottleneck. So that's the background of why we've elected to move to a much more open model. This means that instead of being a bottleneck, we're now very much many-to-many market. So the change has been great for us. So the mission statement for Winescape is just a continuation of my previous point. I'll just quickly read it out. Winescape's mission is to create a truly open market for fruit, bulk and bottled wine by providing a platform and systems that reduce entry barriers for genuine buyers and sellers of these commodities. So in short, we operate on the premise that the company or people who have committed the most capital to production are entitled to receive the biggest margin. This can only be achieved by us as middlemen taking a small cut of a quantity of sales, and by opening the market and being able to introduce as many buyers as possible to a supplier's product, and giving the supplier the maximum opportunity and exposure to the market to sell their product at the best price. Also, from a buyer's perspective, we need the buyer to be confident they can come into Winescape and source good product at a fair market price. Buyers won't be attracted to us unless we're able to replicate the best that they can achieve by getting a good price in the market. So our systems, our role, we don't see our role as to influence individual transactions to suit our own ends. We don't police offers as they come through. We don't police what people list on the site. We see our role within the wine market as being the providers of a service and a market, and trying to get the processes within that market more and more efficient. So if they're easy to understand, then people will use us, and if we make it difficult, then obviously it's going to be much harder for people to use the site. So our role is to really make the processes within Winescape as easy to use as possible, so that buyers and sellers can come into the market and find a sale on both ends. So just in general terms, how we see the market, in our experience, the wine industry is too closed, and this is the reason why so much product remains in warehouses, tanks or on vines. Australian product is generally really well made and fits into the market somewhere. So the prospect of a sale is just about finding a quantity of buyers. It's extremely difficult for winemakers to chase these markets, given their time constraints. They're making wine, they're exporting it, they're retailers, they're growing grapes. These are very difficult things that we know. The reason behind Winescape is to open that up and to provide time-poor winemakers with an avenue to sell more of their stock. So really we're aiming at creating a market that appeals to both buyers and sellers, and if we can pull it off, we'll create a profitable business, which is obviously what we're looking to do, but also we would hope that the model will really provide a valuable service to the wine industry, and for me that would be that would be a great thing. So that's certainly what we're chasing, and hopefully that strikes a chord with the people watching this video. So any queries, give us a call, and thanks for watching.